Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again, second time today. I was showing you in my other video of buying a new coat, but I'm keeping it on up in this bedroom because I turned the heating off when I went out. I've been out quite a while shopping and it takes quite a while for this bedroom to warm up. So I'm keeping my coat on while I do this video. It's warmer downstairs, but this room, for some reason, I don't know whether it's because the radiator is the last one on the system where it seems to take a long time to warm the room up. Of course, I never shut the door in here as well. That's probably something as well. The door's always open in here. But I have finished my little cardigans, the little white cardigans. I'll show you the last one I made. That's this little one. Put a little collar on that one as well. And this one is, you can see, it's, I don't know what this pattern's called. It's not my own pattern. It's one I got off one of my own patterns that I have. One of the patterns I've bought. And it's, I'd call it like a waffle. It looks like a waffle stitch. So that's what I've done for that little one. So that's all 4 little cardigans finished. And I've contacted Carol, the lady that I'm doing them for, and telling her that they're ready. So I have to go down to her daughter's to take them down. So she's going to let her daughter know, and then she'll message me and I can take them down and get paid for them and get them off my hands. But in the meantime, I am doing, this is the little pouch that Emma asked me to do for her mum. I've just started. I started this, it was just before tea yesterday, but I only crochet during the day because I can't watch the television. Like, as you can see, I'm crocheting now and I'm looking down at what I'm doing because I can't crochet without looking at it. Like I can with knitting. I can knit the whole row and pattern and everything, as long as I know what stitch I'm doing. I can knit away without having to look at what I'm knitting, but I cannot do that with crochet because I have to see where I'm sticking the hook, what stitch I'm sticking it into. So I started off with the pouch, and I've got I picked a pink zip. I got a lot of zips actually in this bag here. Oh, that's a loose one as well. A lot of zips here. There's some very long ones which you just cut to whatever size you want, and some like these ones here. These were sent to me by Kate from the last homely house. She sent them a little while ago, and they come in handy, and it was very nice of her to send all these zips to me. So I've got that one for the one I'm doing. It's a bit deeper pink. I have to put that in the right bag. I've got a couple of bags there. One's got the small ones in, one's got the long ones in. But I started off, I'll take the hook out. I made a chain of 40. This is double knitting I'm using. Emma said either pink or lemon, I think she said, for her. I thought, well, this is a dusty pink. So I just made a chain until it measured the zip. That's what I do. That's how I do these. So I made a 40 chain, and I'm just crocheting around in circles. I don't join anything. I just go round and round and round in circles until it's the size that I want ready to put the zip in. But I do have to make a lining for it before I can put the zip in. So I'll crochet so much of this, and then I'll make the lining. So I'm going to have to pull my sewing machine. I'm looking to see where I put it. Usually my sewing machine used to be on this bench over here. Oh, it's on the floor down there somewhere. So I'll be having to pull my sewing machine out and sew up the little bag that goes inside this, the lining for it. And then I can make sure I get this the right height, and then put the zip in. But like I'm saying, I'll only be doing this until I'm sitting down watching either watching the television or watching something on my computer, because I have a lot of films and TV stuff and that in my computer, and I watch things like that. So I don't always switch my television on. So that's what I'll be doing until I sit down and watch the TV doing this. The only problem with this when you let's get my fingers caught up in the wool, when you're going round in circles, because it is easier just to keep going round and round, but as you're going one way all the time, your work tends to lean that way. I've noticed that when I've done anything like that, that the work just seems to lean that way. So I normally do just do a double crochet stitch, but single crochet if you're in the United States or Canada, and that's what I usually do. But I thought I'll do a half treble to see whether the stitches will stay even, and maybe I might not twist around, I don't know, but I'm trying that. I'm doing a half treble instead of a double. It is a slightly bigger stitch as well, so it shouldn't take as long to do. But in the meantime, when I sit down to watch something on either television or my computer, I have started, this was a little cardigan I started quite some time ago. I'm doing this one to sell, but it's already spoken for. And I was doing the only one of my little rosebud patterns that I haven't done onto PDF yet. I've got a 16 to 20 in one pattern in a PDF, and I've got separate patterns for single sizes. I've got a separate pattern for the 22, a separate pattern for the 24, and a separate pattern for the 28, because I had done those sizes for orders. So when I do the PDFs, I like to knit it and then write down what I'm doing as I'm knitting it. So I had started this one with the intentions of doing that, because I was intending to sell it when I did it. So I'd only got the back written down, that's all I had done, and I ended up with orders I had to do, so I had to leave it. So I started last night after I'd done a little bit crochet and I was wanting to sit and watch the thing, so I started this, a little bit of one of the front, so I'll do a bit more of that tonight and write down exactly what I'm doing. And then when I get this sorted, I'm going to do a 30-inch as well, and then I'm going to put the single patterns that I've got, the 22, the 24 and the 28, I'm going to put them into one PDF, so there'll be all the sizes. There'll be 22, 24, 26, 28 and 30. They'll all be on one PDF, and then I'll just scrap all the single ones that I had done. So if anybody wants the PDFs, they'll have a lot of sizes all in one. That's what I'm trying to do with some of my patterns, because I've only just started doing this, well, teaching myself how to do the PDFs and how to write the patterns properly that people will understand. So I was only writing one size at a time when I was doing them, but I'm a little bit more accomplished at doing them now, so I'll be doing the other ones, any other ones I've got, or anything I do know, there's going to be a few sizes, because I do have there's 3 sizes on the small rosebud one, and then I have an open moss stitch one where I have 5 sizes on that. I think the 16, 18, 20, 22 and 24, and the rest are all just single ones, so I'm busy sorting that out at the moment. But I'll do what I can of this crochet until I get my tea, and then I'll be sitting down and seeing whatever rubbish there is on the television. If there's rubbish on the television, I'll watch some film or something on my computer. So I have a lot of things like that on my computer. I don't rely on what's on the television, because I don't watch reality shows. I'm not a reality show fan. I don't watch soaps. I'm not interested in soaps. I like some good films, good mysteries and good stories. Just these soaps and the reality shows, just I do not like them. My mother used to say to me when I first left home, got married, and she used to talk about when we used to go and visit, you know, about Coronation Street and these other shows that were on at the time, and oh, she says, did you see this and that? And I says, I haven't watched any of them since I left home, ma'am. Oh, but you always watched them here. I says, I had no other choice here. I says, we only had one television in the house. I says, and we could only watch what you wanted to watch. But sometimes me and my dad used to love to watch westerns. And when there was only me, my mum and my dad in the house, my mother was outvoted because there was a good western on. Me and my dad voted to watch that. So she had no other choice, but all the rest of the time it was all the soaps and all those things which I wasn't interested in. And my dad said to me when I first got married and that, he says, that was the worst day of my life when you left home. He said, I cannot watch anything on the television, he says, anymore. I've got to watch everything what your mother has on. That was when I said to him, Dad, get another television and put it in the bedroom. I mean, this was long before everybody had more than one television. And I think that's what he did at the end. Well, it was us and the family, I think we bought him a little television with a, it had a VCR, you could put tapes in, you know. And we used to get tapes for him with all the westerns and all that on, John Wayne and all the rest of them. And he used to sit in the bedroom with his little television and all these westerns on the VCRs, because that's what they were at the time. There were VCRs, the DVDs came along later on. But he used to wait for me. It used to be on a Saturday. I used to go to my mother's every Saturday. My two sisters all used to meet up my mother's, take my mother shopping and that. And my dad used to wait for me coming up to see what films I had brought up for him. They were like ones you got from the rental places, you know. I used to get them for us, and then we watched them. I used to get them on in the middle of the week sometime. And we used to watch them, and then I used to take them up for my dad to watch. And then I used to go up before I had to take them back to the rental place and get them back off my dad to take them back. And he used to say, I'll bring some more up on Saturday for you, Dad. So as you can see, I am not a soap fan. I couldn't tell you, I think Ina Sharples was in Coronation Street the last time I seen it. So anyway, that's just a little bit extra. I'm going to sort my tea out now. So thumbs up and subscribe. And as you can see off that ink on my finger where I was doing those, trying to do those patterns, I got my thumb mark all over the pattern. I've got ink on my finger, my thumb now. It's dry though. So bye for now. I'll catch you all another time.